Okay. This is some educational information for people interested in Satanism, or people that have the assumption that Satanists are violent and they cause harm, they support suicide and other, stupid, idiotic crap. The church, the Christian church, tells its sheep that Satanists are devil worshippers, which some of them are. There are aspects of Satanism which actually involve literal devil worship, but most Satanists who worship the devil do not really worship, in my instances, in my experiences, in meeting Satanists that actually do worship a literal deity. They tend to worship Lucifer, the angel, and not the Christian text of Satan. Also, Christianity tends to make their followers believe that Satanists are violent, that they encourage suicide and self-mutilation, which is blatantly wrong, and I will tell you why. Listen up very closely. I will not repeat this. The 11 satanic rules on earth, as given to us in the Satanic Bible, do not give an opinion or advice unless you are asked. Do not tell your troubles to others unless you are sure they want to hear it. When in another's lair, show him respect, or else do not go there. If a guest is in your lair and annoys you, treat them cruelly and without mercy. Do not make sexual advances unless you are given the mating signal. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is the burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. Acknowledge the power of magic if you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires. If you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all you have obtained. Do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. Now I'm going to repeat this one very closely. The 9th satanic sin on earth, which blows away the Christian myth that all Satanists harm children. The 9th rule is do not harm little children. Most Satanists consider anyone who hurts a child in any way, shape, or form a vile piece of shit. And I am in that category. I believe anyone who harms a child in any way, shape, or form is a vile piece of crap. I have more respect and more honor for a worm than I do anyone who harms a child or a woman. Number 10, do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for food. When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask them to stop. If they do not, destroy them and crush them. I'm also going to address in this video what the Satanic Bible tells us about Satanism. Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. Satan represents vital existence instead of hypocritical self-deceit. Satan represents unidentified wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. However, I repeated that for a reason because most people believe that Satan is the deceiver. No, it is not. Christianity is a very deceiving tool. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ignorance. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. If someone harms you or your family, you have the right to do unto others as they do unto you. Satan represents responsibility to the reasonable instead of concern for the psychic vampire. And lately, psychic vampires have gained a shitload of popularity in our culture because of movies like Twilight, which straight up pissed me off. No fucking end. Satan represents man as just another animal. Something better, more often worse than what walk on all fours, who, because of his divine spiritual and intellectual development, has become the most vicious animal of all. Satan represents all of the so-called sins, as they have all led to physical, mental, and emotional gratification. It is not wrong to lust. It is not wrong to have sexual desires or needs. It is not wrong to feel normal, animalistic natures, because we are an animal and we are human. If you deny or oppress your desires and needs, you are hindering yourself and doing more harm than good. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had, as he has kept it in business for all these years. That without the imagery of Satan, the Christian church, the evangelists, the Baptists, the born-agains, the Mormons, and all those people would have no followers, because they would not have an image to scare their pulpit into staying in those pews, donating more money, and denying and repressing natural urges and needs. Without Satanists in our society, the church would not be existent. There would be no need for it. Christianity would actually fall as a whole, in my opinion. Anyway, I wanted to share this because, as a Satanist, I am appalled about the misrepresentation of this religion, and the fact that Christians speak so highly of Satanism when they have no clue the difference between religious Satanism, demonic Satanism, and other forms of Satanism. To me, is downright idiotic. I'm not to say that people should not discuss Satanism amongst themselves. I encourage it. For me, it is the most freeing religion available. It is the most truthful religion available. It is the ultimate form of expression, form of liberation, of self-indulgence, self-ownership, and self-discovery. It is the inner peace that we all seek. Think about it. Goodbye.